Hey friends, let me know where you're hopping on. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Christy with Christy's Crafty Cottage. I would love to have you hit that subscribe button and the bell so you can get all notifications. I see an eyeball. Well, two eyeballs technically. Let's see who the first comment is. I always find that exciting to see. Hi Janice, my first comment. Hi Tammy, hi Marcy. Hi sweet friends. Hey there. How are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. I'm so sorry that I'm running late. It was so wonderful that Tammy and the ladies stayed on longer because I had to get the kids into bed. It was just all kinds of stuff. I had an important phone call that ran over. So it was definitely like last minute trying to get myself together, my supplies together, myself. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Pauline. Hey there, sweet friends. So glad to see you guys here. All right. So last night we were doing the same theme, which is sunflowers. I have that on my mind, actually. Sunshine and lemons. So I have a couple of DIYs here that I'm going to do. I was wondering if I missed you. You didn't miss me, my friend. Here I am. Hi, Blanca. And troublemakers. I love it. Don't forget to give. Yes, please do. Hi, Charlene. How's all my sweet friends? Okay, so I better get started because you know how time flies and it's already 10:35. So, but thank you, Tammy, for staying on longer. I appreciate that. And your crafts were beautiful. Hi, Nancy. How are you doing? All right, so first things first. I think I'll do, I picked out like 4 or 5 different things. So I need to narrow it down. Let's do this. I'm going to use this wreath, which is a wood blend wreath from Dollar Tree. I always forget what this is, even like a wicker or wood blend. I don't know. It's a wood wreath from Dollar Tree. That's what I'm using. Troublemakers in the house. That's funny. That was amazing. We had amazing weather today. Nice. Hi, Judah. How are you doing? Welcome. Hi, Favi. All right. So I'm also going to use this, which is from Dollar Tree. Sunshine Kisses and Summer Wishes. Isn't that cute? And I have a little sun cutout thing that I was thinking about using possibly. My next craft is a lemon craft. So I'm trying to get this one done pretty quickly. If you guys notice the color here. Love this color. It's not quite, it's a little bit darker than a Dutch Aqua, though Dutch Aqua would look great with it, but I'm going to match up the color a little bit more. Let's see. I'm kind of thinking, how about maybe, what is this one? Bahama Blue? I think a little bit darker. Let's do, I think aqua would be perfect, actually. I'm going to do aqua. And then, hopefully this is good. I think this one might be a little bit old, like years and years, but I think it should be fine. And, okay, so this is really super cute towel. And what I'm going to do tonight, usually if I'm using towels for wreaths, I use embroidery hoops. I just did one last night on YouTube, Facebook though, which is right here. And I thought it turned out so cute. I love it. Look how pretty. And then I don't know if you guys can notice that way. On the letters E and O, I put little lemons on there. I used a little lemon napkin. So, so this was a towel. Well, actually, well, yeah, it was a towel. It's one of those, a napkin, but basically the same exact thing, pretty much same material and all. And, so I'm going to switch it up since I already did an embroidery hoop last night. And I am going to use this one. So I do want to paint this, actually. I would have spray painted it, but I did not really think of that I was even going to, use it. So going to need to start Facebook. I'm missing out. Yes, you definitely have to, girl. I've been trying to tell you that for how long now? Can I even get this open? Well, I haven't used it ever, unless I must have just screwed off the thing because it still has the plastic on it, but it's definitely dry around the edges. But the aqua would be, look, I didn't even paint yet and I'm already full of paint. Yeah, these are really great to actually just super duper easy to spray paint. And I do actually have the perfect color. It would have been so great to do that had I have thought about it. And actually I got this one on sale from Hobby Lobby. This one's Krylon Chalky Finish Waterfall DIY series. And I got it for $2.49. But that one would have been great for it. Unfortunately, I didn't think about that. But I am going to go ahead and paint instead. Because, I got to bring out that color. And because the flowers I'm going to use mainly are going to be like the red and the yellows. But I will like throw in probably like one of the aquas. So let me get my brush. I think I need a bit bigger one this time so it's not taking me all day and night. And then it's going to be a little difficult to kind of get up in all the grooves of the whole thing, but I'm not really too concerned about all of it being covered. Like I just want to get like most of it. And I think, yeah, I think it's doing pretty good. It's covering well. I mean, I could just pour the whole bottle on it and just let it seep through in there because I can't really get all up in all that. But I feel like as long as I get most of the outside part here, it should be good to go. I'm excited to show you guys the next craft. If it takes a while, then I'll go, I can go on Facebook and do that one there. Because I know you guys do prefer the Facebook. Hi, Cupcake. How are you doing? Sunlight, at least 20 minutes every day, boosts your immune system. My doctor was telling me that because I have a low vitamin D count, so like a deficiency. And I've been on the medicine for it for, years. And he's like, it really could help a lot if you just go out at least even 10 minutes a day in the sun. Because even when I go to the beach, like I'll be out in the sun for a bit, standing by the water or whatever, getting in the water a little bit, depending. But I'm really mainly like under the umbrella because I burn. I'm Irish and I burn. So Irish and French actually. And I think even maybe the French burns too. Who knows? But I know the Irish part of me does. I mean, sun poison is not fun. So I think it would help with a lot of different, things instead of just the vitamin D. But it is something that is great to do. And I really should do that. I know I'm totally jumping around with my painting here, but I'm trying to at least get a good amount done pretty quickly. I'm trying, friends. I'm trying. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Miriam. Hi, sweet friends. Virtual hug. Right back at you, friend. Man, it has been nonstop crazy busy lately. And I feel like it's just so much to do. I wanted to post the pictures of the house today. That didn't happen. I feel like I'm going to try to go, you know what? I have to check my texts. I text the builder's agent today to see if the steps were installed because they did get delivered. And I forgot to see if she texts back. But if the steps are in, like actually installed, I'm going to do a live there so I can show you guys around like the whole place. Because so far I've only been on the main floor. So I'm like dying to go. I don't even have a clue how, like, I mean, I know how the basement is, but can't really see it. So I have to, didn't wear sunscreen. Hi, Randy. No, it's not. I think I got some sunburn on my cheeks today. Well, gotta be careful, sweet friend. Definitely don't want to get too much sunburn going on. Half the time I'm kind of lazy to put sunscreen on. I mean, I will if I'm actually like on the beach, but other than that, I just don't even bother. I'm super lazy when it comes to that. But yeah, I definitely want to show you guys the house. And the last picture, the only pictures I put was like the foundation. That was it. So it's been all kinds of stuff since then. I really wish I would have spray painted this. Just saying. I really do. So I want to put a rag bow on here. And then I want to put a little bit of flowers. And then I'm going to put that tail underneath, like, you know, glue it. Going to glue that on. I am so tempted to just take this and spray paint it real quick. Oh my gosh. Can one of you guys come here and help me paint it real quick? Just a little hop, skip, and a flight away. No biggie. I just let my head get sunlight. I'm busy, but I feel like I get nothing done. Exactly. I know what you mean, my friend. Sometimes I feel really, like, pretty accomplished. It was, you know, really got a lot done, but there's most days where I feel like I'm just kind of going in circles, or the day just flew by before I knew it, and I really didn't get too much accomplished that I wanted to. There's a lot of those days. I don't get to check a lot of things off my list that I want. So I really, it's time management. That's my thing. Time management. I need to continue to work on that. And especially now that I'm going to be doing earlier lives, I really am going to have to do even extra with getting, like, I mean, there's going to be a lot of alarms going off on my phone, let's just say. Because I'm going to have an alarm to alert myself to get ready so that I have enough time to get myself together beforehand, get the supplies together. So that means I have to do certain things beforehand and kind of time everything out during the week anyway. But we're going to be moving very soon. Ariel will have her own room again. And so it'll be so much easier for her just to be able to go in her room and go to sleep and not have to be nosy worrying about me. That will be great. Almost done, friends. Your name is DIY. Yes, that is her name. I know. I mean, no. If I'm in trouble. No, my name is... Pauline, hilarious. I can't stand bullies. I totally missed what was happening with that. I'll come help you paint. Yay! That sounds awesome. You just come on over, friend. That will be fun, right? Do you get to craft a lot, Pauline? Do you craft like every day, or? Because you don't live far from me at all. So, not at all. As a matter of fact, you said you were buying a napkin bundle from me. I'm going to drive here. I know, I have a friend I met through my page. She lives in Virginia. It takes her about 4 or 5 hours to get here. And she comes up every 2 weeks. And if she gets auction items from me or whatever, like we meet up. And since I live on base, we just meet up at, you know, it's easier to meet elsewhere. So where do we go? Hobby Lobby. Good old Hobby Lobby. All right. I feel like I got a majority of it done. I think I might have to get just a teeny bit more. Let's see how it's looking out here. A little bit more. It's looking good though. Boy, I wish I would have spray painted. What is wrong with me? Would have been so quick. Instead, I'm out there spray painting for a craft that I'm not even working on right now. I was spray painting a car. I mean, I'm not even using a car right now. Hobby Lobby is trouble. So is Dollar Tree. So is Michael's. So is the thrift store. So is the antique store. So is Home Goods. Shall I continue? TJ Maxx. That could be trouble. I would say the most trouble for me definitely is Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby, since those are my favorites. I try to not go to Hobby Lobby too often though. I do spend quite a bit at the thrift store when I go, because I try not to go all the time there either, because I get like a lot. But it's always really good deals. So I feel like it's way worth it for the thrift store. For sure. My mom wanted to go with her Hobby Lobby the other day. I'll spend too much money. She tells me I have too much junk. Every store is trouble, right? Don't forget. Yep. Amazon. Exactly. Yep. Definitely can't forget Amazon. That's one of my favorites too. I'm always on there. I just ordered on there today again. Actually, I was on there 3 times today. It's ridiculous. But the thing with Amazon that's a little bit better is that I mean, I could go crazy on there because there's just, I mean, they have everything. But I feel like it's not like when you go in a store and it's all the stuff all around you and you kind of have that, what's it called? The, oh, it's a certain name for it. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. Where's Vicky at? What kind of shopping is it called? Well, anyhow, but I feel like I don't do that as much. Like I go kind of straight to the point. I do kind of look around a lot, but it's not, you know, same with Etsy, but it's not quite as bad. I mean, it certainly could be. I mean, if you've seen how much is in my cart right now, it's over 1,000. So that's ridiculous. But I put it in there basically just to impulse shopping. Thank you. Yes. Impulse buying, shopping, exactly. Addiction, yeah, well, that too. I do have an addiction to shopping. Yes, impulse is what I was thinking. Resist the retail. Yep. Um, so my sweet friend Ro is coming here Saturday again. And of course we're gonna go shopping. And instead of going to all the stores this time, we already eliminated Dollar Tree. We're not going to Dollar Tree. So we already made a pact. We're not gonna stop by there at all. So we're gonna stick to that. And we're going to definitely go to the antique store and the thrift store, though. She loves that antique. I'm going to have to definitely, or the thrift store is amazing. I'll have to do a live there again. I did one before. The signal, as I started going, like it's a really huge store. The signal started giving out a bit. But I'll do one this weekend. We're going to go Saturday, so I'll do a live from there. Road, take her somewhere else, no stores. Read my comment about base. Let's see. Hard to cause everything is wonderful. Hard not to do. Exactly. It's so true. Everything's amazing. I'm trying to, but I need to go to Dollar Tree again. You need to. Wait, where's the... I can't take Amazon because the membership still have to wait 5 days. Oh. Where's the one that I'm missing? I'm missing... I do love Michael's $5. Yes. That got me in trouble last time, though. Bernard was not a happy camper of how many I got. He's like, where are we going to put this stuff? Like, where? We made a pack the other day. Yep. We're going to just take it easy. Not going, you know, Tammy and I were talking about it like we're going to just, we got to chill out. We're chilling out. I totally missed the comment about base, though, my friend. I didn't see that. Hi, Julie. I actually haven't been in any store. 3.5. Wow. I thought I would like... Oh my gosh, Charlene, how do you manage? I don't understand how do you survive? I don't know. I almost used the whole bottle. I missed a big spot. I don't even know what I was doing there, but yeah, I missed a big spot there. Which, as long as I get the sides here, then that's really the main thing. Most of the side. And let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take it easy. And then we got the YouTube collab coming up in June with craft room organization, tips, and all the good stuff. So I'm going to be doing the craft room reveal. And this will be my first full reveal to, like, everyone. So I do want it to be nice, but I am going to actually do like a before and after so you can see all the craziness. I mean, it's not necessarily crazy. I mean, things are organized. It's just too much. So I'm going to take stuff out of here and just put it away until, you know, we move. That's pretty much what I'm going to do because it's too much, too claustrophobic. And then I am going to do a D-stash live with just like the extra stuff because I was going to post it in the D-stash pages, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a live and I'm just going to write down what people want. And that's, you know, it's just going to be easier that way. And then I'm also going to be doing an auction where it's not only will have like stuff, you know, how I normally do, like my crafts and all, but I am going to auction off things that I find like at the antique stores and stuff like that. Do like a live sale. All right, so I think this is pretty good. I mean, I'm going to not let it drive me crazy, just so I can move on. And not continue to drive you guys crazy with continuing to paint this. But you better believe I so bad want to spray paint that. All right. I think that's pretty good. So I was looking for a certain thing to do tonight. I could not find it for the life of me. And that's another thing that's annoying, because usually I find everything that, like, I know where it is. I had got these wood cutouts. I think it's actually like the boxes that I put in here in a way. But I have these. Hi, Jan. Hey there. Love the color. Isn't that a pretty color? You are the co-host and Arrows DIY and Christy. Yes. Yep. Crafty Peep is the host, and Arrows DIY, Favi, is co-host, and I am the guest host. Hi, Sandra. How are you doing, Sandy? So this is Craft Smart Aqua, which I've had in my stash for a long time. I think I probably have pretty much every shade of aqua. I love it. It's been my favorite color for a super duper long time. Like turquoise, teal, you know, aquas, like all shades of blues and greens. I really love. All right, I think that's good. I'm just going to step away from the brush. I still actually have some left in there. All right. Sorry if I missed anybody hopping on. And if I have anybody new, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. I would love for you to follow, subscribe. We're on YouTube, so subscribe and hit that bell. And come back and hang out. I was talking to one of my friends today, which she might be in the watching. So if anybody, actually, let me just say for just a second, if anybody is watching and you don't know how to get the comments on here, right next to the thumbs up it's either right next to it or one over from that, but it'll say live chat. Click on live chat and it will bring up the chat so you guys can comment. But I was talking to my friend Connie. Her and I have been friends for years. We met through like the crafting world, and so before I even had a page, you know, we were friends and stuff. So we were catching up, and she's on my lives, like, you know, every day, and just super sweet. I know you guys probably know her. Well, what was my point? How did I lose my train of thought already? Because I started going on and on like squirrel and talking about like the whole history. What was my point? Well, so much for that combo. It was like a whole thing, but I have no clue. What in the world? What was I saying right before that? It was something I was talking about. Gracious. I am really just losing my mind here. It was something I was just mentioning. What was it? Well, she couldn't find your comments. Well, we did talk about that too. That she was going to hop on YouTube tonight. But she didn't know. Like, she's not too used to YouTube and all. But it was something else that we were talking about. I know, right? I hate when it happens. It'll come back to me like halfway through. It always does. It always does. It'll be like an hour later or something, and I'll be like, oh, I remember what I was talking about earlier. It'll just pop in my head. All right, so what I'm going to do is, but it was actually something I thought would be cool to talk about, but apparently I guess it wasn't that important now. Okay, so I'll probably wait on putting this towel on only because I want to make sure everything's completely dry first so I don't get this messed up. But look how nice that's going to be together. Isn't that going to be pretty? It's going to be pretty. All right, and I got the flowers picked out. And so I'm going to work on the bow actually. Well, this is drying just a little bit more, just in case I missed any spots, which I did because that was just wet. I'm going to work on the bow real quick. Look at my hands. Like I'm hand painting over here. Now my cat is in heat again, so she's at the door meowing. I'm going to get some different material. And I think I might actually add some red too. I might just do that. But there's the aqua, red, white, of course. I'll probably do some cream and yellow. I have different shades of yellow. It's kind of like a darker yellow, kind of like King's Gold. So I could use that one too. And I have a perfect, actually, I have an absolute perfect material I can use. So let me grab that real quick because it has all the colors, so it'd be fantastic. You, girlfriend, were thinking about doing something. Love the colors so much. Ellie Cuff making a safe bow for nursery for hubby to see tomorrow. Oh, that's sweet. Who were the ladies speaking with you? Cupcake and Bethlehem. Let's meet your kitty cat. We've known each other for 3 years in the true crime community. Thinking of doing something. You, girlfriend, we're thinking of doing something. Hi, Teresa. Hold on 1 second. My cat, let's see. Come on. All right, here she is. Come here. Come on, little sweetie. I know. This is my kitten. My little kitten, Twyla. She's really sweet. She's a rescue. And she's just the sweetest ever. Alfred's super sweet too. They're both love bugs. She's always in heat, so she needs to get fixed. Because like every week or two, she's just like nonstop with the meowing and stuff. So let me grab my material real quick though. All right, excuse me. Okay, got it. is it, huh? What is it? All right. Okay, I'm going to do it up here so I don't break my back. I did end up picking up another pack of the Fat Quarter bundle from Pioneer Woman. It's super duper pretty. I love the colors. And it does have red in it as well. I don't know why this is even in there. So this one here, I feel like would be really, really pretty with it. It's an absolute gorgeous. This is not in the bundle, but it does match with it. And this is Pioneer Woman as well. But look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Actually, I just got some material the other day that I piled up somewhere over here. And let me get, I feel like I definitely want to use, of course, aqua. And probably the red and white as well. See, this one's super pretty. And this one is in the bundle. Yeah, this one's in the bundle. And actually, look, this one with the yellow, it's the same exact yellow too. More of like the mustardy yellow. It reminds me of mustard seed. Okay, let's see. And then here's some red. And I think this was actually the last of the yellow of that I had left. So luckily I picked up some more. Another bundle. I think it was like $12 for the bundle. And then I ended up picking up, this is red and white gingham that goes well with it. So I'm going to use some of that too. I think that'll be really pretty. And do I want polka dot? I don't know. Yeah, I think polka dot would be fun. I still have some Easter ones in here and St. Patty's Day. Those have to go now. Those need to get, that's done. This one's super pretty too. I'm not going to use this one, but look how gorgeous that is. Turquoise. It's amazing. All right, I think that's pretty good. And then, of course, I'll use a little bit of white. And these are super cute together. I had this one for a really long time when I lived in Italy and actually used to like sew and make dresses for Bella when she was little and stuff. Like I ordered like all of this material. It was tons and tons. And then on base, there was this one is bunnies. That has to go. On base, they had a tailor shop. So the Italians ran the shop, and they had a lot of material that I got from there, but it was all material that was solids. Like there was nothing super cute. I mean, it was really nice material. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. And I definitely, of course, wanted polka dots because look, there's polka dots in the tail. And actually, I could even use part of the tail that I'm not using and rip that as well. So I think that's pretty good. I just put together a little bucket of stuff that I kind of work on or with in the season. Whatever's in season. Now my nose is going to act up. That's how it goes. As soon as I start messing with this stuff. Okay, so I definitely want to use, and then I need the white. I do love using the flower sack tails. And let's see which one. I had just folded all this stuff and I'm going to go and mess it up. There's another one. I'll just use that one. And that seems pretty good. And then if I probably will add in like some lace or something. But, and I'm just using like a couple from each. Why is this in here? Look how pretty this is. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that trim. Now my nose is going to be really acted up. I'm going to start with this one, which is from Walmart. And I need my other scissors. Hi, Babs. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Angie. She moved to Italy twice with military. Yes. Sorry I'm missing your comments, guys. I was going on and on. Hi, Christine. I went to 3 stores today and I'm exhausted. Some days I am 90. What part of Italy? We were in, the first time we were there, we were in Gaeta, which is about an hour-ish, like 50 minutes from Naples. And so we were there for the first year. We lived in this huge apartment, which it was amazing. Very like cathedral ceilings, like it was just huge. Well, we had taken my dog there, my pit bull, and our cat, and people were complaining downstairs, like, oh, sounds like a horse, and you know, all this stuff, and like super dramatic about it. And then plus we wanted a yard. Like Hannah, she was really young, and you know, I had the dog, and we just really wanted a yard. So after a year, we moved to the next town over, which is called Formia, and we moved up on the mountainside. So we had a huge yard, natural pond in the yard, lemon trees, all the things. And the best part was that the view, so not only did we see the countryside around us, but there was the water. So you could see from part of our yard, and then all across the balcony, you could see the ocean. And I got to see when there's a beetle. Well, it's going to be dead now. I hate those little beetles. Get. So I got to see Bernard's ship when it came in and out. And that was, I mean, of course it was sad seeing him go, but I was always excited when I seen the ship come back. But anyhow, so we were there for the rest of the time, and it was great. Had Nathan while I was there the first time. So he was born in Italy. I'm going to cut this one too. And then we went to, where did we go after that? We moved to Maryland, which is where I am now, and which is where we're from. Well, he's from Richmond, Virginia, but we met in Maryland in school, in high school. And let's see, which one do I want? This one. So then we were gonna actually, like, we bought a house. We were gonna, like, he was gonna get out of the military and everything. That was the plan. But we had the travel bug, and we really miss living overseas and traveling, because when you're over there, it's so close to, like, the airline, everything's like just much cheaper. You can take like Ryanair, go to like all the places for like way cheaper, and of course way shorter flight. And so we just miss living overseas, and we miss traveling and stuff. So we ended up going back over after a few years of owning the house, we went back over, and I'm going to do a couple more of these. These ones are shorter. So then we had to sell the house, and back then the market was way different than it is now. And we went over for 3 years. At that time, we had Bella was a year old. So we had 3 kids there. And so we didn't have Aria until after we moved from there, and we moved to Virginia and all, which was quite a bit, years and years later, because we actually were, thought we were done. And then Bernard had got the idea one day. He's like, we went to the zoo together for a little day date. He's like, hey, what do you think about having another baby? I'm like, no, thank you. That ship has sailed. No thanks. And by the time we left the zoo, I agreed. And I was like, let's do it. And then like 2 days later, I was pregnant. We're like, yeah, that definitely did not take any time at all. Can we say fertile myrtle? And so that was our 6 years in Italy. And we absolutely loved it. It was fantastic there. Sure do miss the location, the food, all the things. And we do plan on going back. But I mostly miss, well, it was a different way of living. Though we had the base and everything, it's kind of the same, but then it's just totally different over there than here. And I miss so much the traveling. And so he made senior chief and like all this stuff. And as he was going up in rank, we weren't able to travel as much. He was out to sea in Virginia Beach. Well, his ship was in Norfolk, but we weren't able to travel, back overseas for years because he was just always gone or whatever. So now that he's retired from the Navy, it's fantastic that we can finally start traveling again. Right after we get in the house, we have a couple of trips planned. We're going back to Disney World, and then we're going. He wants to do something like Japan or something because we hadn't done that before. We did like Europe and the UK and all. So we're thinking about maybe doing that for one of the big trips, but we plan on going at least twice a year, or at least once a year overseas, like some kind of place overseas. And then every 3 months we plan on doing some local, like going to Vegas and California, because thankfully he loves traveling like I do. So then we get to go to all the places, which is, I'm addicted to shopping. But when it comes to making memories, traveling, experiencing new places and things, like I'd much rather do that any day than shopping. Did y'all say she made a cupcake? A cupcake? No. We were saying that on Tammy's live, in the audio, Bethlyn and Cupcake had joined her. Is that what you mean? You were there. I go with you to babysit. No, the kids are staying home. No, we'll take them sometimes we'll take them. And sometimes it's just going to be like a few day getaway for Bernard and I. Just us, no kids. And it'll be nice and peaceful. Sometimes they'll go, sometimes they won't. Just depends. All right, I'm going to use this little one here. And, oh, wait. Who asked that? I thought it was Blanca that did about the cupcake. I would love to go to Germany. Yes, Germany's amazing. We were in Germany. Oh, awesome. How long were you in Germany? Oven is closed? Oh, yeah. Tubes are out. I'm like, don't just cut them and burn them. Like, take them out. They're gone. Teresa's like, cupcake? Did we make a cupcake? I want a cupcake. I do love cupcakes. 4 sons, 2 daughters. One son is, oh, I'm sorry, Julie. I have a little one in heaven as well. I'm really sorry for your loss, my friend. I have 4. Well, 5. One's in heaven. But yeah, it's... Did I cut this one yet? No. This one's Waverly. Waverly. So, you know, that's Walmart. I'm just going to do 2 strips of that. And there we go. Well, maybe 3. 3 is fine. And whatever I don't use from this, I'll just save it for... I'm always using these colors and stuff, so I can always use it for the next one. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one here. I definitely, for sure, want to do this one. Did I do the polka dot? I feel like I didn't do the polka dot. I thought I had got the aqua polka dot. I know I have the yellow one out. Here it is. This one would be super pretty too. That one's really beautiful. Well, the lighting is terrible, but... Hi, Sylvia. I have a son in heaven too. Yep. Ian. Mine was didn't happen. That's heartbreaking. My gosh. That's sad. I have one in heaven too. I'm sorry, Tanya. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it is always definitely a sad subject. I remember when, like, Nathan and Hannah started getting to the age where they were asking about it and everything. And it was just like, what do I say? And, you know, just, I always say, you know, we're going to see each other again. So at least that is a good thing. 40 years ago. Wow. Hi, Sylvia. My son's best friend was at our house every day. He was our neighbor. He passed at 26. And it felt like I lost his son's... Oh, wow. That's sad. I know it had to have been really, really rough. For sure. I'm so sorry to hear that. I am 67 and was never able to have children. So, oh, wow. I am so sorry to hear that, Teresa. This is perfect colors, isn't it? Even has the polka dots. And I mean, I should have just cut the last 2 here for that. And I still will. I mean, I'm not going to use all this, so. Hopefully I'm not getting like particles in my coffee here. I like when they're skinny. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that when you're watching me make my rag bows, but I do do prefer the skinnier strips. Not like super duper skinny, but you know. All right, so I definitely want this polka dot yellow. And I always save these from inside because they're really great for different crafts. Also, like mixed media stuff, junk journaling. Love, love, love saving those. Okay. That one rips nice. I love when they rip like butter. And this one is, for some reason, different than it was supposed to be. All right, so I got all kinds of awesomeness here. And, but wait, there's more. Probably the favorite, you are probably the favorite. Yes, for sure, I bet. I bet she is. Hi, Diana. Oh. We have a lot of nieces and nephews on Bernard's side of the family. So he is the oldest of 7 kids. And I only have like 2 stepsisters, where we don't even actually really talk. And they have 2 kids each. But Bernard's side of the family, since it was 7 of, we have 4 kids. And his one sister has 4 kids. And then they all have like at least 2 or, 3. Only one of them has 1 kid. Well, actually, one of them doesn't have kids yet, but everybody else kind of makes up for it anyway. So when they come, and that's when Cupcake was mentioning on Tammy's Life about when she went over to her sister's, I believe, and it was 12 kids there. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so used to that when Bernard's side of the family comes. Like it's always like keeping the house clean and all that stuff goes out the window. You just got to let it go. Because before, like my OCD and stuff will be like kicking in. I'm cleaning up after everybody and I'm, a big thing. I'm like, we'll just do that after the weekend. Who cares at this point? Just have fun. But we have a blast. The kids entertain themselves, but we take them out to, the zoo and all the different things. It's just always a lot of fun. And then when his one sister, his youngest sister, when she was little, like growing up, she used to stay with us during the summers. And now she's, grown and everything. So his one sister, her oldest son, which is 9, he stays with us during the summers. So it's always a lot of fun. It's always super fun. All right, so I got, how many did I do of this one? That one's a wonky one. Okay, I did get a couple of those. And let me cut this a little bit more. Okay. So this one does have the gingham, which is great. If I need any more of the yellow, since it is like the perfect yellow for it, I can grab a little bit more of that. But actually, I already know I'm going to want a little bit more of that. I'm just going to get one more piece. I know you're probably like, my gosh, like how much are you using? It's going to be the biggest bow in history for this little wreath. When I do cut material, I like to just have extra just to, make another one if I need to. On my dad's side, I have 121 cousins. Wow. No way. Holy moly. I have never heard of so many cousins in my life. I bet that was a lot of fun growing up, right? Okay. There we go. And then the only thing left. What is a cat? Yeah. She likes talking to me. Oh, it was a different one. I was like, now I know I'm not losing my mind. I know I put that down in the other bag. But it's a different one. I think it was so pretty though. Okay. And then I definitely 100%, 1000% want to use some of the sari silk. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this. I have a lot of different colored ones, but I feel like this must be one continuous one. Except for right there, unless it's really long. That's weird. Oh, here it is. But if you get the white or the cream, you can actually dye them yourself. And I don't want any of that. I'm going to put these all in those antique drawers that I did on Facebook. I'm going to try to, I mean, I can't, I'm going to have to get more of those. I already know it. Hopefully I can find some more this weekend. But I definitely need to get those a bit more organized. I just shove them underneath here. And then there's big sets that I bought that have like a bunch of different colors like all together. And these have pretty patterns and all. They're absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's super duper pretty. And then this one has the aqua as well. And even this one here, I feel like this orange would even look really nice with it. But I'm not gonna use those. Okay. I think that's pretty sufficient. Wouldn't you guys think so? I mean, definitely plenty. But wait, there is more. There is more, friends. Just a little bit more, though. Tiny bit. This sari silk is the one I was talking about that you can dye. Just get some like Rit dye. I mean, any kind of, probably could even use food coloring or something. But I am going to try to get this untied, or I might. Okay, there we go. I was about to cut it. This always gets to be a jumbled up mess after I'm done with it. Starts off really nice and neat, but doesn't last very long. I'm just gonna cut it there. This cat is being annoying. Just saying. I have moss in this one. Purple moss. And a fuzzball. And paper. All kinds of stuff up in there. Who knows what else? So definitely lots of stuff here. Lots of material here. Okay. I'm done this time. I really am. I mean, I could use some of this one too. But let me just put my wreath on here first and see how much I need. Because I would have a lot left over. And the other side of this tail doesn't have anything on it other than just the polka dots. Okay. That's going to be cute. Now I want to make sure that I put the sunshine part of it where it says sunshine kind of towards the very top of the wreath, because at the bottom I already know I want to put like the bow here and like a couple of flowers. So I definitely want to have room and put that at the very top. So what I'm going to do is actually, now what are you doing, cat? What are you doing, Twyla? So I'm going to glue this, like tons and tons of glue. Oh, darn. I gotta hurry up. Of course it ran out. All right, let's try that again. Okay, so I need to make sure that the bottom covers, and there we go. Okay, I'm gonna hold that there for a second. Hopefully it works out with that. If not, what I can do is take it off, put it on a piece of, what I've done before is put it on like foam board, and then I'll, you know, decoupage it on there, or you could just pull it tight and then glue it like around the back. I could do that, which is probably what I should have done. As a matter of fact, probably should have done that. But I am, well, let me make sure it's going to stick good before I cut it, because I might have to put it on a board, and then if I do, I'll need some extra on there. So I'm just going to leave the rest of this on there for now. Wow, okay. I don't want to do that now. Let me go ahead and cut that. But I think it should be fine though. Twyla, shouldn't you be hanging out with Alfred? Alfred's fixed, by the way. But sometimes they do get a little weird. What are you doing? What are you doing, ma'am? When you have to stop and get another glue. Yes. Hi, Marilyn. Crafters save everything and can't find it when they need it. They go out and buy a few. 5 girls, 2 boys in my family. Now my husband, 11 kids, 8 boys, 3 big families for sure. Oh, good night, Phyllis. Sweet dreams, my friend. I'm so glad you were here. All right. Yeah, I should have probably put... should I do that? I'm going to just do it. I feel like it'll be better. Actually, you know what? I don't even have to get the foam board out. Let me grab a piece of board that's right over here. It'll be super quick. It's thinner. All right, come on. You want to go out? Come on. There you go. All right, and I let Twyla out. She's very whiny. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to use this. It'll give a little bit more stability. And, you know, something that can glue. Should I use foam board or this? I feel like this will be fine. Then I gotta paint it and stuff. I don't feel like dealing with that. I might have to paint it. I'm just gonna use the foam board. And try to get a piece that's not huge, because it'll be hard for me to pull it out if it is. Oh, I forgot about this board down here. Wow. I forgot all about that. Let's see. Is this big enough? I got so many under there. It's crazy. This one might. Yeah, I don't know. That'll work, I think. Well, not right there. Yeah, I'm going to get another one. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. I could also cover it up with some poster board if I don't feel like getting this a big piece out. I got to grab a new one, which means I got to try to get it unjammed. Oh, it's stuck. Darn. Good grief. There we go. Whew. It's a workout getting that out. Okay. I got them stacked underneath of my table. I went crazy getting like tons of them one time because there was actually a shortage at one point, and that's when I used to use foam board all the time for crafts. Made a cathedral window, all kinds of stuff. So I am just gonna cut a piece off real quick, and then I'll trim it down once I make it smaller, because right now it's just way too big for my table with all of my thousands of things up here. All right, so there, and there. There we go. Come on. I'll do my second craft on Facebook. That way everybody can see better and everything. Love to see your craft room. Hi, Kimmy. Hey there. She's probably listening. She's working. Are you here? Yeah, she usually finishes up by the time I come on, she says. She might have took the dog out or something. I'm going to take this off. And Christine, what stores did you go to today? Did you get the stuff for the private group tomorrow? I have to look at my wood. I might have to go and get the long skinny piece of wood. What am I doing? I have to trace. I need this part. Duh. I probably should use a pencil. That would be smarter. Just a little. Boy, something as small as this craft here, I literally am still working on it. Like, what the heck? I'm glad you guys love me, because sometimes I am just something else, I'll tell you. My wonky cut. It's going to look like a lemon, so that'll be part of the lemon crafts. Add a little lemon shape up in here. Just chomp it on down. Now, a lot of the pieces I do save of my foam board, but little pieces like this, I don't bother. Because you know us crafters are pack rats. Let's take a gander. And yeah, I'll have to trim that down just a little bit because I don't want it to stick out. Like, it needs to be enough on there to glue. Definitely want it to be covered, but I don't want it to be shown. So let's trim that down a little bit more. Mason, did we say we loved you tonight? Perry Mason. Wait, what's Perry Mason in? Did you get a peek? A peek. See the lighthouses, my husband, I mean. No, I didn't see it. I would love to see it. Christy works hard, work every day for us here. I can't believe we're lucky. Have her teaching us so much. Love her. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Did you spend a lot? Well, must have some energy. I believe I have everything I need. Yay, good. Oh, Teresa. Teresa, send me a message. I'm sure we can work something out. My Dollar Tree didn't have Jenga blocks. What else can I use? The Jenga blocks are, you can use foam board, even cardboard, foam board. They're not going to be seen. It's just to give a little bit of distance away from the wall. So to make it even on the four corners, it just is going to be just to kind of give that a little bit of a distance away, because I was going to put two together to make it a little bit even more distant. So just something that's going to be, I can measure and see what the distance is, because you could take foam board and you could just glue them together or something, or a piece of, like, anything that's going to be even, because you don't want it to be all wonky. And I think that's pretty good. I just don't want it to be seen, that's all. Like from the side or anything, but I think that's pretty good. Plus I can go ahead and paint just those little pieces there. So I'm just going to trim right here is the last little part. There we go. All right, perfect. And then I'll put my towel on there. Now I just cleaned my cart, and it's jam-packed with stuff on it now already. Doesn't take any time at all to get it looking a hot mess. There we go. And so I just want to pull it really tight, and then I'm just going to glue all back here. And then I could pull the, like the excess, I could just cut that off. I could always use something like that other piece of cardboard or whatever that I had pulled out. I could always use that and make it look better. But it really isn't, it's not going to matter. Nobody's going to see the back. Okay. And there we go. There we have it. Put that little piece down. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. I got some really, really pretty flowers to go with this craft. Super excited about using them finally. All right. And get this one a little bit more here. There we go. This one has to be a little bit tighter right here. And I would say you could staple it, but I mean, it probably would go through. At least I know my big one definitely would. But I burned myself. My comments are all wonky. I refuse to turn my heat back on. Heat is on. It's pretty chilly in Maine tonight, too. Why do I always forget that you're in Maine? I always do. Hi, Davina. Yeah, our heat, we've had our AC on for a bit now. Now, for a little bit, we were actually going back and forth between the two. Night, you know, at night or early morning, the heat would be on for a bit. And then there goes that AC again. It was just back and forth. All right, so now I have this left over, my towel here. So it gives for the perfect thing that I can add to the bow because it matches. So it'll be great. And I'm not going to use all of it. I'm just getting the stuff prepared just in case. This paint on my hand has been going all over the place, like dried up pieces. It's like all over this towel. All right. There we go. Now I can put it on there. About time, right? And yeah, I'm just going to first, when I look at my wreath, to make sure that I got the kind of the right end that I want as the bottom, the top, you know, just kind of look at it and eyeball it. I would say since it's kind of pretty thick down here, I'll have that as the top because the bow is going to be down here. So then it'll kind of balance it out a bit. Actually, I can't do that because of the board. So I'll have to put that on the side, I guess. Yeah, that's better. All right, I'm just going to put glue around the very edge. Oops. Got it on my table. There we go. Finally. Got it on, friends. About time. Definitely want this big old chunk out of the way. That is gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Oh, it's cute. Now I do think I feel like I could do a rag bow as well, or not a rag bow, but a, well, it would be a rag messy bow. I could do that with the same material that I cut, and it would look cute on the top. But I guess I'll just stick to the script. All right, I'm gonna start putting. I'm gonna make the bow first. That way I can kind of put my flowers around after. But it's already cute already, and I can't believe it took so long. Like, what is wrong with me tonight? I mean, sometimes I could be slow, but geez whiz. Hour and a half, I barely even, I mean, good grief, friends. Okay, let me get the long material first. The stuff that's longer will go on the bottom. So we're going to start with this one. And it just depends on how long you want. Like, this could even be cut in half, honestly. Because if you want your bow, let's say your biggest loops you want, I guess about, I would say probably like right here. If that's the case, then you don't need all of like this super long tails like that. So I actually could cut it in half, because if I have it in half, it would be about like that, because you don't need all the, you're gonna have, I'm doing it separate, so it's gonna be in different, two different sections, two different, I guess, pieces that I'm doing. So here will be that one, and I'm just gonna use different material. Hopefully you guys can see everything good. Different material to just go, you know, doesn't matter which kind of, I'm not even doing a pattern, honestly. I'm just putting it up in there, crossing it over. This one is actually pretty thick. This one's actually a pretty thick piece, so I think I'm gonna actually put this one on the bottom, because it'll be a more thicker, sturdier piece. And don't really need it that long either, but that's okay. It'll go down in the tails anyhow. But yeah, I'm gonna sit these little ones on top, since that is thicker, and make sure my tails are down. There we go. Nice. And then I'm just going to alternate mixing different materials up in here. The shorter ones, those will either be at the very top, like after all of it's done, because it's going to be super small, or it could be in with the tails. I mean, it's a pretty small one, so usually I would leave those for last. This one's kind of on the smaller, shorter side. So I'm going to use some of the Sari silk now. Cut that. Anything that's long, that's like hanging way down, it's just going to add to, let me see, on a yellow. It's just going to add into the tails. And what I do is I'll do some at the same length, and then I start bringing it in smaller. And even if they're the same size, like you don't cut anything else off, it doesn't matter, because it does, it doesn't really matter much about how much of the tails you have down here, because that's just extra. But you can always trim it if you want, if it's too long. Or if you want to save on your material and cut it in half, you can always do that too. This always bothers my nose every time I do this. This has lots and lots of strings here. This sucks, Davina. So sorry about that. She needs to buy the barrel. Are you talking about the Dutch Aqua? Because I'm all about that. Barrel size? Or are we talking about coffee? I mean, just hook me up. Coffee, I feel like just hook me up to an IV. And that'll be fine. Put a port. Have the coffee going in. Nice little drip all day long. So I'm just tapering it down. That's all I'm doing. I want to use different kind of yellows and aquas. Let's see, I think I want another of the red and white. I'm going to cut this in half because this one was a long one. There we go. And you both by the barrel. I'm going to start tearing all clothes. Hey, I do that, friend. I definitely do that. Even the kids' clothes, they don't want. Bernard, I've got some really nice shirts that they were like button up, and it had the yellow, the aqua. Last year I cut that up. He's like, oh, I don't want this anymore. I'm like, oh, I'll have that. Thanks. I totally do it. Jeans, like all the things. I'm going to save that for the tails. And just depending on how big you want it is, like how you'll either just keep going with it. I'm going to cut this in half too, because that's pretty long. This one was absolutely perfect to go with. I keep looking over there. It's right here in front of me. But that one was perfecto. And then I insisted on using some of this material, ripping it. It's just kind of short. So it has to be towards the top is the only thing with that. This is a plump bow here. It's going to be very plump. Just how I like it. Oops, this one goes over here. but I am almost done adding this stuff because I know it is a lot here. I think I'm going to add this yellow in. I'm going to take that off because that's a little weird looking. Do I want this one in? I don't think I want that one in. I do want another one of these yellows. This yellow here. And I think definitely this one. Another one of these. It's very summery, this collection. Now, the gingham was separate, but it is from Walmart as well. And it does go fantastic with it. All right, now that I'm towards the top, I can add those smaller pieces, especially the tail that I cut from this. Oops. All right, so I'm going to add this one because that's a small one. And then, where does this one go? Oh, over here. Gotta watch where they keep them, you know, separated down the bottom there. This one that has the matching tail. No material there. And last but not least, I'm going to use a little bit of this one. Right there. And as you can see, I still have tons of material left that I have not used. Like I said, I just like to do when I'm actually taking all the time to do it. I like to get, you know, extra. I think I'm going to actually, I want to end it with this one. That's like my favorite of the bunch. I'm just going to use a little bit right in the front there. I forgot to add lace, but at this point, I'm not even bothering. It has plenty, I think. All right, and then I've learned the lesson of not using sari silk to tie this. You can use a zip tie. You can use jute. It's totally up to you, whatever you want to use. I'm going to just use some jute. All right, so I got this aqua jute spring collection. This twine is from Michael's, and it probably was like 50% off or something, so like $2. And I'm going to squeeze starting right in the middle there. Make sure your ends are separated there. And I'm just going to go right in the middle. Put my jute down. And then tie it nice and tight. Cut that off. And before you go, you know, flipping it around and getting the other side, like pushing that to the other side, even if you were using the zip tie, like don't tighten it all the way until you make sure it's in the middle. And then once it is, just put it super duper tight, flip it over, make sure it's in the middle, and then tie it back here and tie it into a knot after it's really tight. All right, so now if I wanted to do a rag bow that was short, like doesn't have any tails or anything, or at least has really short tails, then I would just use, use this as is. Of course, trim the ridiculously long pieces. And, you could always have it like that. You'll see those bigger loops back there once it's glued down. And then it just all goes, just layered. But I could totally do that, which is, that would be cute. But I feel like, I want to at least have some length going on with it. If I put it up here like that, of course, that looks ridiculous and it covers sunshine. So I would like it to go down here, but I do want to add some tails to it. So I am going to do that real quick, which is faster than doing that way, of course. It's definitely faster. And let me show you real quick. You can put your jute down if you want first before doing either or, but Christy's bow now. Now I call my sis and brother Kadabooby. Oh, Kadobi. I'm thinner than them. Well, I'm still fat, but not as fat as them. My daughter lives a lot closer to, but I don't hear from her much. So make me live so hard to back to run to the bathroom. I said Gadoobie. I totally just jumped in the mid conversation there. Okay. I'm just going to be putting some stuff together. So it's super easy and quick. And this one and the T-tail are the longest ones. So I just cut that in half. And I'm just putting right in half. I like to make sure that these little end pieces are off. So I'll cut that. And I want a little length going on, so I will try to keep some of these long and then layer it, like stack it as, it's going up. But that one is long, so that means that this one should be, no, that one is not. This stuff is driving me crazy, Freds. I'm just saying. Wow. I need some more yellow. I need some of this yellow. And this one I could do a bit long as well. I'm just going to cut some of it. And I need a longer red and white. Did I even use any of that one in this? No. I'm taking that out then. I need some of this polka dot here. And this one has that little piece on it too. Get that off. This sari silk I can have longer as well. And put this one up there. I need some of this yellow. And I definitely need a longer, I need a couple longer pieces of the colors to go down here instead of white. So let me see, what do I need to get? I need to get this one, I know for sure. Plus this is long, so I'm able to get a long piece in with that. And I might only just need like 2 of these and that's it. Just 2 long pieces. So I'm going to cut that. And you don't even have to hold it like this the whole time. Like you can do it, just put them all straight down on the table. I just was doing it because it just saves a little space, I guess. All right. Now that one goes down here. And that one, which I'm going to try to put back here. All right. Now the only thing that I am going to put on here now is this one, because I needed a longer one of this. Let's say a whole lot of love to give. Doctors, right? It's more not leaving doctors right now. You're at the doctor's right now? Big old pretty bow. I know. It's just bothers my nose. It's all like the particles are just floating around everywhere, and it's just quite lovely. My nose loves it. All right. I think that's pretty good, I would say. Right? I think so. Right. Okay. And see, do I want to put, I'm going to put this one that matches with the polka dots right on top. And then take my same jute. This time I'm going to make sure that there's some extra on here, because this is what I'm going to use to tie my tie them 2 together. So there we go. I mean, it's not like you need like too much extra. Right, make sure to tie that in a knot as well. So these are super duper easy to make. I would suggest when making ride bows that you don't use like a thick like ribbon that, I don't know, I seem to think it looks different with certain kind of like ribbon. Like I would never use anything like, let me grab a couple. I would never use anything like these, like the gross grain, you know, the thick, like I would never use those in my rag bow. It just doesn't look right, I don't think. But you can use all like the satins, you know, like these satins, the laces, all that stuff looks great in it. Things that are skinny and all, not like super big and thick. And things that are more pliable that just falls down versus like super stiff and like wires and all, you know, all that stuff. I wouldn't have that on there. All right, I'm just going to cut this off. And where's it at? Right here. Usually I leave the extra on here. I just totally did it opposite. For some reason, I have no clue what I was doing, but it's all the same, so it's okay. But all I'm doing is sitting my bow. Whatever part you want to be the front of it, that's the part that you would put, like basically make sure it's facing like forward. So all I did was just take the two pieces of jute from this. You could either do it where you separate your pieces and then you got this in the middle. You put your jute in the middle and then I'm tying it together. And then before you tie it together, make sure you have what you want in the front, especially if you're putting lace, because you don't want to put lace all throughout the whole thing because that's more costly and you don't want to waste. So you want to make sure to have that in the front. So that's why, like, if I do my bows with a bunch of lace and pearls and stuff, I'll lay it down on the table, because once I get to the top layer, that's when I start putting my lace pieces and pearls. And then I'll make sure when I'm putting it together, you can either do it like this, have it separated like that, and then separate this, and then you could tie it together like that and have it fall down like that. Or you could do it where you tie in it the other, like it, either way, it doesn't matter. But just make sure before you tie it that you have all the material that you want in the front, pretty much. And when I look at this, I say, I think I want to turn it around. I want to have the other material, like this side, I feel like has more of the stuff I want to show. So I'm going to have it like that. And then I'm going to make sure these are separate. And then put my, which normally I would have the pieces longer here so that it's easier to kind of just attach it to this. But either way, it's easy either way. So then I'm going to tie these together. And tie it in a knot. And then you can either use what you have left over for your jute. You can use that for tying it onto, like, say, a tree, or, I mean, even a doorknob, anywhere you want to put it, honestly. You could use it for that. If you use a zip tie, you can put a zip tie on here and do the same. You could even zip tie it to a wreath or whatever. And then if you want to take it off, just take the zip tie, you know, just cut the zip tie off and then you can reuse it for something else. I'm just going to glue it on here. I feel like I'm just going to glue it, I think. But I'm going to make sure. I am going to cut it down because it's still a little too long. But I feel like that's I mean, it's definitely a big bow, that's for sure. But it's going to go there. And then I am going to have some flowers going up here. And I do want to cut some length off. After all, I feel like it's a little too long. Like if this was a bigger wreath, then it wouldn't be, you know, bad like that long. But I am going to take a little bit of it off. So I am going to put it, I'm going to cut this off because I don't need this on here. And then I want to make sure that when I glue this, that my layers of my bow, the loops, are up. Oh, my nose is driving me crazy. And then I'm going to put lots and lots of glue. And then put it right up in the middle. And then I'm just fluffing the loops up a bit while I'm letting that set. Surgery, I don't have as much intestines, so I don't absorb stuff. A couple months ago, I pushed to lose weight, and I went down 20 pounds. Gained back again. I lost 50 pounds and gained it back. It was just, I get mad at myself. I'm like, why did I let myself go? Like, who starts doing lives and then gains weight in front of like thousands of people? That's just goofy, honestly. But me, I did. All right, so this is definitely needing to be set. I need to let the glue set because this is a heavy bow. So I'm going to let that set there, and then I can kind of scrunch it and fluff it up and play with it, get all the strings and all that good stuff. I'm going to take some of this beautiful material off. Makes me sad. Yeah, but I need to definitely lose weight. It'll just be better all the way around for, you know, health and everything. So arthritis, all the things. Summer coming up, self-esteem, all of it. All right, now another thing that I really like with rag bows is I like when it comes down in layers. So if everything's one length, of course I would start cutting, you know, kind of stacking, going up, because I wouldn't want it just all lay down and flat. So some of it I might want to cut a little bit, you know, I have a lot up here. Some of them are like right there. And then some of them I might cut, like, if I can get my scissors here to show you guys. Well, let me just let me lay that down. Hopefully you guys can see it good, but I am going to just kind of spread this out some so you can see. And then I want to start having a little bit in different lengths. This one I'll put right here. And this one I'll do a little bit shorter. That one shorter. So it just Just depends on what you prefer, you know, your preference. I just like to have it kind of stacked like that. I feel like it just looks, you know, it looks good like that. But I think that's pretty good. And it gives it that nice fullness as well. All right, so that should be set pretty good. And if there's anything that's a little too thick, then I always, even if it's on here, I can still take it and let's say there was a thick one on here. Where is it at? Let's just do this one here. I could still do this and then rip it. Even the Starry Silk, you could do the same and then just rip it until you can't, you know, see it at the top. And then you got, you know, even more. I'm just going to trim a little bit of these strings. All right. So yeah, I think that looks really good. And there is a lot of strings. I don't mind some of the strings on here, honestly. But some, when it's a lot, I'm going to pull a little bit of those out. And I think that's good. But I absolutely love bows. Rag bows, messy bows, loop bows, like all the things. Rag and messy are my favorites. Those are definitely my all-time fave. And sometimes when you're trimming your bow, your rag bow, you can get pieces that are long enough to be able to use in your messy bows. You can also use the scraps in junk journals and different things. So I have like a whole drawer full of like scraps alone. I mean, if they're super duper small, like those pieces were, I don't save them. But some of them that, you know, this could totally be used in another bow or some kind of different crafts. So I'll save those. This one, you know, it's pretty short. I'm just going to throw that out. And this one, even though it's really short, it's still, you can still see, you know, the prettiness and all the things. So you can still use that in like a scrap bow or whatever. Not a scrap bow, but a, you know, what I had mentioned, junk journal. All right, so now we have the middle of the bow. You can leave it as is, or you could put some kind of embellishment. I think I do have like different kind of like little pineapples. I could put, you know, little pineapple on there. I could put a little sunshine. Let's see. I could put a bee. I could put a lemon. I could put some bling. I do have some really beautiful, that blue bling. That would be pretty. If I use a pineapple, well, it's kind of small, but the pineapple would match on here, which, I mean, they're super cute, but it is awfully tiny. Oh, thank you guys. It is awfully tiny on here. So I'm kind of thinking some bling. Not really too blingy necessarily. Maybe even like a flower or something. Let's see. I just want to make sure that it's just a little bigger than, I mean, even that is super pretty. Flower. All right, so I'm going to take, ooh, wow. I am going to use that one here. I think that's super pretty. There we go. And I still could even use, you know, like the little, could put the little thingy, pineapple, could put it like in the flowers. I mean, either way. And this is from Paper Studio, which, by the way, I called Hobby Lobby today. And Paper Studio is on sale. Just an FYI. So now I'm going to put a couple flowers. Since my bow is big, I can't really put that big of a bow. You know, definitely. I do have some really cute little summery ones in here. Oh, here's some more birds. I didn't know I put those birds in here. Huh. I have them in different places then. I need to start putting them all together. And then I have different kind of like flowers in here. And things like this that are super duper pretty. Love them. I have the ones with the skulls, and I have the what are they called? Oh, I forgot the name of that too. But here's the skull one, which is like a well, I call it like Skeleta, but the other one is called a oh my gosh, it's like right at the tip of my tongue. Look how small that one is. That's cute. It's oh, I can't believe I can't think of it, friends. So I even have like little ice creams and all kinds of stuff in here. They're super duper cute. Little ice cream. I think I have little popsicles too. But what's the word I'm looking for? Can you sell blood these days? You can, probably. I mean, I don't know for sure 100%, but I'm pretty sure you probably could. All right, so I know one of you guys know what it is. I say it every night. Her voice is my melatonin. Aww. Boost metabolism. Will be more hungry. I think one of my main problems is that I only eat once a day, most of the time, and it's right before I go to bed, which is the most horrible time you can even eat. So that's just ridiculous. All right, I'm just going to put a couple of flowers on here. And these leaves are very, this is from Walmart, by the way. It's super duper pretty wildflowers. These are very fake looking, plasticky and all. I'm not going to use those. Definitely not using those leaves. So I am going to take those off in just a moment. I'm going to take, so I have a couple flowers here, which is one of each, the red, the orange, the yellow, and this one as well. I will take the leaves off, but I'm just cutting those off. And then they do have these long yellow ones, which are nice. But I also have, let me get it real quick. Let's see. right. All right, I think this is good. Make sure I don't trip over my stuff I put down there. I have poppies that are absolutely gorgeous. And these are from Walmart as well. And actually, I think I got some from, I know I got, yeah, I got the red ones for $1 per bush from Michael's. And I think it came with, it might have had like, I don't know how many flowers on there. Maybe 5, I guess. This was probably a bush. And originally $2. And then got it for $1, which was fantastic. And then I ended up getting some of these beautiful ones. This one's from Michael's as well. And then this one I ended up getting for 50 cents. 50 cent, friends, from Walmart. Look how pretty those are. Aren't those so pretty? They're originally 97 cents, it says on here, but they rung up 50 cents. I'm not going to use the pink in there, though. I mean, I totally could. There's actually a little bit of pink up in the fabric as well, but I don't want to. I don't want to use that. I'm just going to use a couple of probably the yellow and orange, one of those, and then I'm going to use the red and yellow. So I'm going to use this one here. And I do really like the greenery, even though it's shiny. So it looks like plasticky. But I'm going to tone that down a little with some dark sealing wax. All right. Oh, my nose is so annoying. All right. Sorry it was taking me so long, friends, to get this done. I have been moving a little slow. I got a headache, but you know, I like to hang out, and I like, yeah, these are definitely pretty shiny. I don't really necessarily want those either. So I'm just going to take these off, and look at the little stem. The stem is fun. All right, I'll use 2 of those, and then I'll use 2 of these. So then that's 3 poppies on each side. Where's my other one? All right, 3 poppies, and then 1 cluster of these wildflowers on each side as well. I'll put these down first because they have, well, actually, first, I am going to use Kills Dark Sealing Wax. And I guess do I want to keep these on or not? I guess I'll keep it on. I'm just gonna use this and just take that shine down. So if anything is super duper shiny and plasticky looking, which I feel like it just kind of throws it off a little, take your Kills Dark Sealing Wax. And I know the light makes it like super shiny, but the difference, I don't know if you guys can see the difference, or probably not in the light, I guess. But all you got to do is just take some of that, and it really starts dulling it, so it's not quite as shiny. Now, this particular one, I definitely do not like these at all. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to keep that. I just want to take that off. I can't with that. Those got to go. Oopsie, I popped it off. That has to go back on. And come on. I do really like these. So I will keep those. But you can do it to any of the greenery. Like all this stuff that's, you know, shiny. All it does is just dull it so that it doesn't seem that it's just not as shiny. Just tones it down some. Of course, when I put it up to the light, it's going to look shiny, but I wish that you can see the difference of how it does make it, you know, definitely a difference in it. All right, so now I'm going to put these on, and normally I would add some greenery and stuff like boxwood and all that, but it's not really like the biggest surface here to work with, so I'm just gonna start putting just a couple things up in here. This, oh, I forgot to get this one. These I do really like, but I am going to just tone that down a little. There, and there. Oh, I was like, what's going on here with the greenery? It was different. But now I see why. Sorry I'm missing the comments, friends. I was taking this entirely too long, so I was like, I need to start like focusing here and get her done. Get her done. She's a good teacher. I don't mind how long you craft because you talk and explain a lot of what you're doing. Just hanging out. Aww. You tried it. It does make a big, doesn't it? I feel like it does too. All right. Now, I want to see how it looks first before I go committing to that. I feel like I'm going to have to put a little bit of greenery. I'm going to cut that down just a bit. And twist that around. Let's see, Aria is up. She fell asleep early tonight, actually, and now she's up. Yay! All right. See, that's why, like, if I was not on my live, if I get done my live early and she does wake up, like, she'll see that, you know, I'm sleeping and stuff, so then she'll just go back to sleep. Yeah, I'm just seeing how I like this first before committing to it, because I might need some greenery. I'm seeing if I can do without the greenery, but I could just fit in the greenery, a couple pieces around it though. Usually I always put the greenery first, but I feel like that looks pretty good. All right, so I'm just going to glue this down now. That there. And glue this into place. All right. I love these poppies. So pretty. Actually, grew poppies. All right. And I'll do this side now with the yellow and the red. Just cut those down a little. But aren't they pretty though? I mean, on sale at Michael's for $1. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. That was a lot of glue there. When I need to cut that down some. All right. And I want to make sure that you can see like the head of the flower. So I just kind of twist it like kind of towards me, even though the wreath will be up. But you want these to be kind of open where you can, you kind of see what's going on. Especially if they're on the wire, you can bend that head towards you so you can see things better as well. And I just want to make sure that, now Dollar Tree does have poppies as well. I have them in different colors, especially the aqua. I love that. All right, I need to hold that in place for a second. And I'll put like just a couple little like greenery pieces or something in here, just to kind of fill that in just a bit. And then this one will go right in here. Let me see. That's pretty. Oh my. I've done pulled that off the stem, but actually it works just fine with being able to glue that where you can see it better. So I'm actually going to take this one off. Well, I guess I'll just bend it more. Yeah. Just bend it a little bit more. And then this one I have to glue. There we go. All right, so now I definitely want to put a couple of like some boxwood or some fern or something, like not fern, but let's see. Oh, I forgot my long pieces too. Where's my other ones? Oh, they're together. All right, let's see. I want to put these in. Right here. All right. And on the side here. There we go. I love it. It's so pretty. Just kind of intertwine that so that they kind of mix in and don't fly out to the side and look too crazy. Be looking all cray-cray and all. And let's tuck this one over this way. Nice. All right, let me get this stuff because, well, this one's driving me a little crazy. I'm going to take that off. There we go. Yeah, now normally most of you, probably even every single one of you right now, have seen me make wreaths and stuff and all the things, like a lot. You know, I always put my greenery first. I was trying not to really add too much because, you know, my bows are already big and, you know, I like big bows and all. And I want it to not overpower everything, but I am going to just add a couple little pieces here. So let me get that. Actually, I'm going to grab this here. Yeah. I was going to grab some, maybe some daisies or something, but I think just a couple little, I mean, I think actually having a little bit of white in there would be really pretty. So let me get that real quick. Either a baby's breath or a couple little daisies or even the wildflower, white wildflowers or something. Let's see. All right, I'm going to pull a couple of them off here. Where did that go? I've been dropped it down there. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm just going to grab a couple of them off here. So I don't have to pull the whole bush out. And these might be all I need to add in here because it's, you know, got a little bit of that, the greenery on it too. If anything, I might add, I do love this. Yeah, I might add that. And let's try this. I'm sure I've got to have another one of these definitely in here. I also don't feel like pulling everything out either, so we will see. But I can at least use that one. Just for a couple. They just seem like summery to me, and even though they are super shiny, but you know, that good old sealing wax. Tone that down a bit, friends. Get that tone down. There we go. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a couple in. I feel like it definitely needs one right down here. And let's put the little daisy. These daisies I got, it was like a big old bush, and I ended up getting these from either Walmart or Michael's. I know what you mean. Hide your phone at night. Innocent at night. I know what you're talking about. I need to be backgrounded from online shopping. Ordered over 200. Yes, isn't it crazy? I do order a lot online, but I feel like I definitely go a little bit more crazy in the stores. That impulse shopping will get you, boy. I mean, online shopping definitely can too. Both can be very dangerous. That's for sure. because it really does add up, especially when you're shopping in like different places online. Like I go to different, I mean, the number one, of course, is Amazon, but then I can go over to Etsy, then I can go to, I mean, just all kinds of different places. All right, this one I'm going to put on this side, going towards the top. If I can get it up in here. I can't believe how long this wreath has taken me to make. It's insane. Like, what in the world? Friends, what is wrong with me? And you know how, like, things in threes with, you know, flowers, and like if I was putting lemons, it would be 3 lemons. So I'm going to put, I have 3 poppies, I have 3 of the little wildflowers, and then I'm going to put 3 of the little daisies too. So the third daisy, I think I'm going to sit right at the very top. I think it would look cute there, or right down here between those. I think I'm going to do down here. I feel like that's a good spot. Yeah, I was on Amazon today 3 times. I'm like, really? Do I need to be on there 3 times? I mean, granted, I didn't spend that much. Like, I think I did pretty good. I like window shopping. Not necessarily window shopping, but I like looking at different places and comparing prices to make sure I'm getting like the best deal. Even if it's from Amazon, like there's certain sellers, you know, different sellers and all. I look at reviews and just all the things. Reviews, ratings, prices, all kinds of stuff. Same with like Etsy, and I'll look on between Amazon and Etsy sometimes, and I'm like, oh, well, this is cheaper here, but then the shipping adds up, and, you know, different things like that. So I am like all over the place, and it takes quite some time. I have to be all difficult about it. But, I mean, if you save money on the stuff, then you can go and get other stuff. More stuff, because that's what we need. We need all the stuff. I think I need another one. Oh, this one slid on out. Get up in there. Come on. This one wants to act up. It's always that one. Jeez. Just gotta glue that in and push it over, glue it over there. And then this one's gonna go right here to kind of fill that spot in a little too. I think it's super duper cute though. I love how this turned out. It's really cute. Super pretty with the rag bow, the colors. I think the colors, all of it, you know, goes really well together. And then put our 3. Daisies, which is definitely one here. Oops. There we go. So it looks like I won't be going on to Facebook after all, like I thought I was. I mean, it's only one, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I could do a quick craft over there because after tonight, but I'm going to have to start going on earlier during the week. So I might as well get it in the last night of lateness. Ooh, I dropped it. Oh my goodness, my back's starting to hurt though. That's the only thing. I could put a patch on actually. That's an idea. I do have some patches here. And then last but not least, this little one up here towards the top. And like I mentioned many a times, I add the same amount on either side, but I do put them, like they're not always in the same exact spots as each other. Like it's not going to look exactly the same. Now, I did have the poppies going down in the same color, you know, same order in that way, but how they place things isn't exactly the same, though now I'm looking at it, I guess I mean, I didn't even purposely even try to do that. Guess I just thought it looked good like that, apparently, because now I'm looking at the daisies and I did the same thing as over there. Let's see. That is really daggone pretty. I love it. That turned out pretty, friends. I love that. Stalker, I'm about to stand outside your base and wait for Stalker. That's funny. Look how pretty. I love it. Sunshine Kisses and Summer Wishes. And it sure is summery. It's a beaut, friends. It's a beaut. I love it. I love it. But look how pretty that is. It's a cat. Hey there, Bethwood. I didn't know you were still on here. That's my cat out there. Oh, thank you. Better get her some napkins, Christy, right? She better place an order then. Let me know what she wants. That's a way to meet me, right? Be like, hey, I need to meet up. I need to get those napkins. Now, anytime you want to, friend, you just let me know. Anytime. I'm here. And I'm not moving. I'm moving 10, 15 minutes from here. Like 10 minutes from here. So, and actually it's in a direction that's closer to Pauline. It's even closer to you, friend. By 10 minutes. All right, so I'll go over to the Facebook and I'll meet you guys over the Oh, you already been messaging? Whoopsie. Did you message me on which one? The personal one or a business? I'll be over there in 15 minutes. I am. I'm going to go over to work on my lemon craft, I think. Because this is my last night to do like a late one during the week. Tomorrow I'm coming on earlier. So I think that's what I'm going to do, friends. I think I'm going to come over there Just do like, I can do like a small craft. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. I mean, it's not like I do extravagant like things all the time. So just a little something something. All right, so I'll see you guys in like 10-15 minutes. I'll see if I can put that patch on. Yay! I know. I'll keep it quickish. I can't say quick because that always jinxes myself. So we'll say quickish. All right, friends. Thank you guys for being here. On your way out, put the thumbs up if you have a chance to come back later or actually tomorrow. And you can watch, like, I think it's 3 minutes that we need for like watch time. It's like at least 3 minutes. You get credit for it or something once it's actually like off live. I think that's what it is, right, Bethlyn? Click the thumbs up, chicks. Yes, Christine, definitely. That is what it is for sure. And a patch. See you, ladies. Take something for that head. Yeah, that's a good idea too. All right, I'll see you guys. She's talking about a SIG. I don't know. I was thinking like can't say cigarette either, but bird butt. We're not on Facebook, so it's okay. We're not going to be put in jail right now for that. All right. I will see you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye. And thank you so much for being here and during all the long hours of making one simple thing. I mean, what can I say, friends? I don't know. I just don't know. Bye, guys. I'll see you in a few. And thank you so much. Thank you, Bethlyn, so much. I really appreciate it, sweet friend. You get some good, some rest. Good night, guys. Thank you.